So in our last video we were continuing the work at Ram Marina, and here we are continuing to have the hull sanded down. On the right hand side you can see the shiny bit, and this is the sanding that's gone on the port side. As they sand away they have to take down all of the old paint, and you can see they've also removed the rub rail metal. Where the rub rail has been removed, bits of paint and epoxy have come off, and now it'll be re-epoxied. We will also be putting in 125 new screws when it goes back on. It's a big job to completely sand the hull. After they've sanded it, they wash it down with fresh water. And then they dry it again using acetone or alcohol to make sure that they've removed all of the dust. As you can see, they're also taping the areas before they make it ready for paint. So here it is now ready to have the primer applied. They're mixing the primer. The primer is a nice naval grey. 3 coats of primer are applied across the whole hull of the boat. Methodical spraying of the grey right across the hull. The paint is all craft. One of the great things about being in the paint shed is that when it's pouring with rain outside and all other work stops, we're able to continue, although they are quite particular if it's too humid. Here you can see it raining at our cabin as well. Quite often we had large downpours in Ram, and this resulted in late September with the street flooding. And so on the way to the La Torre, the shops, it was flooded. Now we're getting ready to put the top coat of off-white on the top sides of the boat. So they did the primer on the top, then they did the primer on the hull, and now it's time to apply the top coat to the top. We've gone with off-white, which was the original color, and there will be three coats of that also being applied. Here he is painting the doors as well. Everyone's wearing the appropriate masks because it's pretty dense paint fumes in the paint shed. And the Portuguese bridge looking all shiny there. It is, from what I can remember, this just has 1 coat on it so far, but you can see how shiny it is. It's looking great. The Portuguese bridge is painted, so watch it. The plastic was applied to prevent any dust from falling down. In the meantime, while the painting is going on, we've also had the headliners removed. And here they are coming back from the workshop by launcher. These are the new headliners for the salon, all wrapped in cellophane. Now they're applied, looking fantastic. I'm very, very pleased with the new headliners, and done with staples, and the wood was fully sanded down, and Leslie is now putting the speakers back in place, and they are removing the headliners from the rest of the living accommodation of the boat. We are not doing the pilot house. All in all, we changed out 65 panels. The team here is now rubbing the area where they're going to be applying the non-skid. The grey lines are where they've taped over the off-white gloss colour. He's now mixing the grit, a fine grit and a large grit in a ratio of 2 to 1, 40 grit. This is the coarse. There's a coarse and a fine, and they're mixed together and then applied, spray painted on through a special paint applicator, a different nozzle. Again, 3 coats are applied, and you can see here he is spray painting the grit and non-skid onto the deck. I was wearing a full face mask while videoing this because of the so we've now completed the all of the off-white top coat, all grip, and all of the non-skid on the decks. All that's left now is the hull, which will take some preparation to the primer, and then we'll be painting the new Kariwa colors. And that's it. Next time we will be painting the hull and moving on to the other work.